Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Saturday edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. It is May 1st, 2021. Welcome to May, everyone. A new month for all of us. Welcome to May. We got a lot of news to get to this Saturday morning, but first, let's go into the weather and let's check in with the weather department. The weather right now is cloudy, 41 degrees. Bright and windy day. That is what meteorologist Haley LaPointe from WMUR News 9 is saying. With more on that, let's get a full weather forecast from meteorologist Haley LaPointe right now about the bright and windy day.
Their reviews, our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Here's an update on your weekend forecast. Today, temperatures cooler in the 50s, some low 60s through the Merrimack Valley. And the winds, they're still moving around. It's breezy. Gusts will be up close to 20 to 30 miles per hour and sustained near 15 miles per hour. Even this morning, seeing the wind gusts between about 15 to 30 miles per hour. And that will be the case as we continue on through our Saturday. It's breezy with this northwest wind still kicking up and the occasional gust to 30 miles per hour. Thankfully, the winds finally die down a little bit as we get into the overnight hours tonight and for our Sunday. What's happening is there's a low pressure system up to the north of us, and it's continuing to bring down some showers, especially through the White Mountains and north. Even some snow showers going on in the White Mountains this morning with temperatures cool enough for that. But a lot of sunshine today. As we get into our Sunday, we'll see increased clouds. There may be a few scattered showers, especially early in the day, and then also a chance of some showers later on in the day. So might be bookend showers on Sunday, but much of the day is dry. Be a little warmer too with temperatures in the 60s, and then it's unsettled to start the work week. Some showers likely Monday, and then we'll be a little warmer by midweek.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Thank you for that weather forecast, Haley LaPointe. And now let's take a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire right now. There are 94,886 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,303 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 94 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. That is a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. Looking for something to do this weekend? Well, if you are interested in airplanes, this weekend is the National Flight Simulator Aviation Weekend. Happening today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is National Flight Simulator Aviation Weekend at 175 Omni Drive, Manchester, New Hampshire. The event is free and open for anyone to check out and see about the event. If you are interested in a career as a pilot or just love aviation, this event is for you. Visit our facility and fly our state-of-the-art flight simulators. While you are here, check out our airplanes and hang out. We have our seasoned flight instructors on hand talking about their experience in the industry, the paths they took to get where they are. There'll be hamburgers and hot dogs will be served from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. All ages are welcome, but you must be 16 plus to take a flight in a plane. A $5 donation is requested to cover the cost for fuel. Each attendee will receive one raffle ticket to win a 1-hour hands-on discovery flight where you fly the plane. Yes, you fly the plane. The first 50 attendees each day receive a swag bag. We are holding this event over 2 days to safety, social distance. Masks are required. More information, you can go to the website here, as you can see. So if you are interested, check out this event today or tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Deerfield Deliberative Session. Happening today in the town of Deerfield, New Hampshire is the Deerfield Deliberative Session. The Deerfield Deliberative Session starts at 9 a.m. and is held at the Deerfield Fairgrounds, located at 34 Stage Road, Deerfield, New Hampshire, 03037. That is happening today. Granite Staters send help to Indies as White House announces travel restrictions aimed COVID-19 surge. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Summit Packaging Systems is hiring for all shifts. Summit knows stability, security, and growth are extremely valuable. You'll develop skills to succeed and earn steady income and benefits. Apply online at summitpackagingsystems.com/careers today.
The soaring cases, deaths, and lack of supplies in India are felt thousands of miles away by members of the India Association of New Hampshire.
My parents, my sister, and my husband's family, they are all in India.
Not a day goes by that I hear from somebody, some school friend or college friend or some relative that somebody has passed away.
The association launched the COVID India Relief Fund, donating $10,000 itself for medical supplies, food, and shelter. $1,500 already donated by other Granite Staters. And they're hoping more will join the effort to send help from New Hampshire.
Even one part of the globe is affected. It means there's a risk to the entire globe and entire humanity.
We have to do something. We can't watch this.
State Representative Latha Manjipudi from Nashua says a year ago, India sent help to New Hampshire.
They provided N95 for our physicians back when we were lacking PPEs.
She organized a group of doctors of Indian origin in the state. They're now returning the favor. Some are providing telemedicine to patients in India. One of their hospitals, Southern New Hampshire Medical Center in Nashua, made a donation toward a shipment of more than 2,000 oxygen concentrators that already flew out of Atlanta, bound for India. And the doctors hope more hospitals and citizens will pitch in from New Hampshire and the rest of the world.
It is a global pandemic, and we are all in it together. We are one global family.
Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Two more Granite Staters die of COVID-19. Current cases fall. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Their reviews, our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
More than 100 million Americans are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That's just over 30% of the country. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mike Cherry. The vaccination numbers continue to increase here in New Hampshire as well. Almost 26% of the state's population now fully vaccinated, nearly 352,000 people. And today, DHHS announcing 264 new cases of COVID-19 and 2 new deaths, neither of which were linked to long-term care facilities. Active cases have dropped to just over 2,500, and hospitalizations saw a slight increase. 94 people are being treated.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Families seek more flexibility for residents of long-term care facilities. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
I think what sets us apart is the fact that our technicians live and breathe only chimneys. It's not a part of our...
State health officials say all long-term care facilities should be allowing visits both inside and outside on the property as long as there isn't an outbreak.
We want to make sure that there is no confusion moving forward because the state has no restrictions on visiting in a nursing home that does not have an outbreak.
But day trips and outings are still not an option.
They're losing ground. They're giving up hope.
Wendy Murphy says her dad has not left Hanover Hill in Manchester since March of last year and constantly hears one thing from him.
I want my normalcy back. I did what the governor said. I want my normalcy back.
She and her dad are vaccinated, and they don't understand why they can't leave the property for a short time.
My personal request is please think about the residents that are able and want to leave the facility to have a day trip like they used to have.
State health officials will be reviewing the federal guidance released this week to update their own guidance, which they say will be exactly in line with CDC and CMS recommendations.
The federal standards have relaxed enough that the state is just going to rely on those federal standards. We'll see an easing with respect to nursing homes, just because, again, the federal government has eased up on its requirements with respect to nursing homes.
The New Hampshire Healthcare Association says we could have a definitive answer on outings and day trips as early as next week. Reporting in Manchester, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Local mom credits Salem police with saving her choking baby. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Summit Packaging Systems is hiring for all shifts. Summit knows stability, security, and growth are extremely valuable. You'll develop skills to succeed and earn steady income and benefits. Apply online at summitpackagingsystems.com/careers today.
Elizabeth Habib has her hands full with these guys, 2-year-old Vincent and 1-year-old Zeke, happily greeting Salem police to say thank you. These officers were the first on scene a few weeks ago when little Zeke was choking.
He choked on a waffle.
The scary situation happening in an instant.
They've had them a million times. It was not anything weird. And he went to go make him laugh, and he and the waffle went to the back of his throat.
Elizabeth knew right away something wasn't right.
I could feel his chest, and it was like he was breathing through a straw.
She called 911 and quickly began trying to help Zeke.
He started turning blue. He was making the most horrible sounds.
Officer Cody Sharp was the first on the scene and started CPR.
He was a little off color. I could tell he wasn't breathing. So from there, I started performing back pass to try to dislodge what was caught in his throat.
Zeke was rushed to the hospital and later transferred to Boston Children's, where he was treated for 6 days. Officers go through this training frequently, but say it's still scary.
The call was one that you never want to hear, a 1-year-old choking and not breathing.
Everyone is thankful for the good outcome.
It's a feel-good moment to be able to see Zeke and that he's doing well and recovering.
And as you can see, little Zeke is doing just fine. He does have some follow-up with the doctors, but there's not expected to be any long-term issues. In Salem, I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. good information. There are no issues. Cruise lines preparing to set sail from U.S. ports over the summer. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
To be a part of the team at Caesar Chimney Service, the only prerequisite is be just a little bit crazy. We can train you to do everything that we do. The perfect employee is somebody that just wants to work and is not scared of getting dirty. They don't need any prior.
Cruise lines are getting ready. The CDC now saying cruise ships can sail from U.S. ports starting in mid-July if 98% of the crew and 95% of passengers are fully vaccinated.
Clearly, there's people that are biting at the bit. We've got folks that have, I think, bought and refunded or bought and transferred cruises 3 or 4 times since the beginning of this pandemic.
Some are finally able to use their vouchers from those canceled cruises to finally book their next one.
You could take a refund or have, say, a 125% value towards a future cruise. So there's a lot of credit vouchers out there that people are applying now.
Travel agent Scott Milne says bookings for next year are soaring, but this year is a little murkier.
We're selling cruises for 2022 every single day. We're answering questions about over the summer and helping folks navigate through that every single day.
4 major cruise lines plan to require vaccinations for all adult passengers and crew, but some possible rough legal waters. Florida has banned companies from requiring vaccines. Milne says some folks are already finding ways to get back on the water.
Folks that want to can get on a cruise ship in Europe. You can get on a cruise ship in the Caribbean, and we've got folks doing that already.
Monica Hernandez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. TSA extends transportation mask requirement until the fall. Let's take a listen to that video and that report.
For the easy and the complex, the small stuff and the big, we're here with the affordable local loans, easy to manage accounts, and financial advice to help you blaze a trail, figure stuff out, and make your money go farther. We're Granite State Credit Union. Live bold.
It's worth pointing out that here at Logan, air travel is still down 65% from this time 2 years ago, but traffic is picking up, and yet travelers are telling us they're not dropping their guard.
Trisha Partington of Needham is going to Florida to see her parents for the first time in a year, but she waited until she and they got the shot.
I wouldn't have done it without it. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten on a flight unless I was fully vaccinated.
Most travelers told us they're headed to see family for the first time and that they're being extremely COVID cautious.
I was concerned about a person sitting next to me, so I was paying attention to how I arranged my seating.
Whatever the reason, more Americans are flying again. According to TSA, well over 1.5 million people took to the skies yesterday. That's the busiest travel day U.S. airports have seen since March 12th of last year.
In the last 3-4 weeks, we've seen a 5-fold increase in inquiries coming in and bookings.
At Crystal Travel and Tours in West Roxbury, business is up, and many people are searching for a safe getaway in the sun. Destinations like Florida and Mexico.
I think a lot of these destinations and the hotels and resorts have done a really good job of communicating to the travel trade, but also to the general public in terms of the steps that they're taking to keep people safe and healthy.
AAA says road trips will also be big this summer.
We've seen a really renewed interest in hitting the roads, and we've been kind of curating some special road trip itineraries for our travelers to be able to access at a glance.
And by the way, most people who are not vaccinated told us that they plan to get COVID tested when they get home so they don't have to quarantine. We're live in Logan. I'm Mary Slida, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Saturday edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and see you tomorrow for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.